next season. Like you guys are loaded up and down the lineup. And that
Yeah.
doesn't come easy. It comes with a lot of hard work.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, we knew how good we were coming into the season, like, but definitely just not letting that get to your head. And everybody's got to do their job. Like you can't just think you're going to win a state title because you've got a good team. Like anybody can show up. Everybody's trying to win, so you got to show up in those matches and just, I think the emphasis this season was put the work in the room and then just wrestle as hard as you can for those 6 minutes. And if you're wrestling as hard as you can, the outcome will take care of itself. So that's what I thought about this year.
You guys are all pretty close too, right?
Yeah, it's like a family in that room. I miss it.
I mean, that's kind of what's fun about the fraternity of wrestling. It's like that
Yeah.
doesn't, those relationships, obviously you're not around each other all the time, but that doesn't go away. That's going to be something in, 25 plus years. You're like, dude, we broke the team scoring record. We won a team state title.
Yeah, for sure. We've already talked about like after college, we're all going to come back to San Diego because like we did spend, like we were there every day with each other, putting in work in the room and then hanging out for hours before and after practice. Like we really did, like we were like brothers. So it'll be cool.
Is that something that you feel like was like you guys kind of took that on yourselves, or was that something that, the coaches had kind of tried to build up that kind of culture?
I think definitely the coaches had an emphasis on that, like a family aspect. But I think just being in a room where you're working that hard every day and scrapping with those guys, like there's no way you're not gonna grow close from going through that struggle together,
And you become almost invested in each other's wrestling too.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
You go
cop
ahead.
on each other and you just push on each other and police each other. So it does help. Yeah.
I remember it was Battle for the Belt 2 years ago when they had that delay because the streaming wasn't working out, and it was like super rainy and cold. And I go in to make sure Miguel was warming up. I look over, and you guys are all just like wrestling around in the middle, just acted like goofballs. And I'm like, dude, like this. There's something like I think unique about you guys as a team, where it's like that maybe isn't as common.
For sure. I mean, we knew what we were doing. Like,
Yeah.
I think in the back of our heads, like, oh, we're in the middle of the mat, we're all together. Like, if everybody sees us messing around, like, I don't know. Every time we've been all over the country together, and we just like, I don't know, we're a pretty easygoing team, and we're fun. Like, I feel like we joke around a lot, and I feel like that's good. You don't want to be too serious. Like, you see those wrestlers in college, like they just take things too seriously, and then those Penn State guys, like you see them warming up before their match, and they're laughing around. They're not even really warming up too hard. And those are the guys that pull it off, So our coaches see that and they try to tell us to be loose and have fun and just put your faith in your work. So